City of Phoenix, Arizona. MLB Network is on the air. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Leopards and the Stars. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
With the Dominican Republic, right fielder Charlie Blackmon.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
There's two pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. First offering on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Block waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Rafael Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here with two men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Standing in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Lou Brock.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ian Kinsler is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Blackmon is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Number 10.
Here comes the first pitch. Number 10 stands in as he looks at ball one here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackmon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Eddie Matthews. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Ball two. Here he comes on 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
He throws him on the fastball there. Eddie Matthews becomes the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nolan Arenado is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now the pitch. Way out in front.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number two. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Griffey Jr.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the two-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Victor Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Catcher, Victor Martinez.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Here's Adrian now.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
First pitch
Adrian
on its way.
Gonzalez.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blackmon looking up. And it's gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
First
Ben
offering on its way.
Zobrist.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be.
Ouch, that one hit him. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. And a fastball here that's taken. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Now to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Curtis Granderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Tap down the line. But it's foul, strike one. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Granderson waits on the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Bob Feller.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Beltran comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Number 10 is there, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Andrew
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now batting, Madison Bumgarner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Lou Brock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hanley Ramirez.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eddie Matthews comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 10 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Matthews is right there, and a good throw gets him one gone. Ready for another chance. Number 10. Switch hitter batting left here. And that misses, ball one. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And with two gone now, it'll be up to Victor Martinez here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double. Man at second here with two away. And now the left-hander hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Granderson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Jr.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Striding into the box, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch. Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curtis Granderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Victor gives the sign, the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 now to Granderson. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Here's Carlos Beltran. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side hit hard, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andrew McCutchen.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pitcher number 40.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping into the box, Lou Brock. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch to short. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he... Digging in to try it again. Bob Feller. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Harmon Killebrew will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
Hard hit at third. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he chased it in the dirt. Martinez finds it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Riding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready once again, Rafael Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line drive to center field. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Digging in once again, Eddie Matthews. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch is a ball. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Nate Jones enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Jones.
And this is low, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. 2-0, here it is. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Ready for another chance? Number 10. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson's after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Granderson ranging back to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off there 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. There to take it is Ramirez, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Matthews. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Eddie Matthews.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And no one will get this one.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
The tag, and he is out. Here's Nolan Arenado. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. This one's flared out toward left. Brock's coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out. So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Griffey. 1 away. Standing in, Carlos Beltran. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Granderson is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Manny Machado. Now he'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Manny Machado.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for. On the ground to third. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It is Curtis Granderson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Kinsler is there for it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Nate Jones. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kinsler onto the grass, and that retires the side. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding in, Madison Bumgarner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Grounder down the line at third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. There to take it is Ramirez, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Into the box, Lou Brock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And that changeup makes him
0-1.
Roberto Ozuna enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Charlie Black. Now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another one sent foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Rafael Santana. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for 3rd. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple. Stepping into the box, Eddie Matthews, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Number 10 is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there. Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Eagles and the Leopards. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Goldie Gonzalez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Digging in, Ian Kinsler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to get through for a base hit. So the top 2 in the lineup are on to start the afternoon. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he misses. 2-1. 3-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Victor
Martinez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Feller is there for it. So the bases are loaded here with one man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Adam Jones is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, we're seeing some pitching right now. He's 1 out away from getting out of the woods in this nasty situation. Bases loaded, no outs. He gets the first 2 guys out, and he's this close. Let's see what happens with this batter if he can get out of it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackmon's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off. Off here in the bottom half.
Dominican Republic, right fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Stepping up now, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ripken Jr.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And that misses, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. He's set. Here it comes. Rafael Santana is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Runner goes for second. Hit down the third base line. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. Blackman rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And that ends the inning. Now batting, Alex Gordon. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Fielder, Alex Gordon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. The pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Granderson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 13.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting ninth, pitcher John Lester.
John Lester is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
That's wide, 2-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-1 on its way. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ripken is there for it, and the inning is over. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
Leading off with a
match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Lester ready, the 1-0. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one that goes about 60 feet 4 inches.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Manny Machado stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And this one's in the dirt. Oh, 2 now from Lester. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Curtis.
Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Curtis Granderson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Gonzalez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Gonzalez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Giving chase is Junior, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. A base hit in his first trip. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at bat.
Victor Martinez.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Third inning, no score to this point. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Bob Feller. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. On the ground up the middle. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Charlie Blackmon. Into the windup and the pitch. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Striding in once again, Cal Ripken. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rafael Santana down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Striding into the box, Eddie Matthews. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. In there, no balls and a strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Softly hit out toward short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Adam Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Ripken takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 1 away. Settling in now, Ken Griffey Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second
Lester
baseman.
into his motion. First pitch on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again. Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. So striding in, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lester.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Ball 2.
Misses. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready once again, Colby Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Counts 1-0.
Now a fast. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Not close. It's 2-0. No. The 2-0 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ripken onto the grass. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ian Kinsler.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. A 1-1 home to Kinsler. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Junior's in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. In is Curtis Granderson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And this will be fouled away. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And another foul ball. Popped up. Longoria is over. He's got it 1 away. So coming to the plate, Bob Feller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in once
Right
again,
fielder,
Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie
1 for 2 on his
Blackmon.
line so far in the game. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side. Digging in to try it again. J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Martinez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitcher.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll get in there with a hustle double. Ready for another shot now. Victor Martinez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Here's the left fielder out.
Now batting. Left fielder Alex Gordon.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. And he just misses with a... Sean Doolittle takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Catcher it, Salvador Perez.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 2-2 offering. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. Ready once again, John Lester getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Here's the 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Santana is there to put it away. And stepping up now, Cal Ripken. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dominican Republic, the shortstop.
Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away. Striding in once again, Rafael Santana. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Ready for another chance? Eddie Matthews. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this is fouled straight back.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Runners on the move for second. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at first here, one man out. Again, he's off for second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lester will check in on first. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now he's on the move again for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
First baseman,
Victor Martinez stands in as he looks at ball one here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Martinez coming on. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
center fielder number
Standing
24.
in, Ken Griffey Jr. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Goldie Gonzalez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. High Papa Doolittle is under it near the mound. 1 down. Now batting.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Roberto Osuna comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Osuna.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Machado has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in once again, Victor Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an In now, Machado. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Hanley Ramirez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this is going to get foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Fouled straight back.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. It is Curtis Granderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Stepping into the box.
The pitcher, number 54.
Harmon Killebrew will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Jerry Familia enters to make an.
Now pitching, Jerry Familia.
Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. After it is Jones. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game. Now in the box, Cal Ripken. Over 2 with a walk for him so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now playing second base.
Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Matthews comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Standing in. Rafael. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Eddie Matthews. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a fair ball as this is just past Martinez down the line. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And that'll miss up and in ball 2. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, you got a guy on the ropes. He's really struggling here. You can't swing at bad pitches and bail him out. You got to make him throw strikes. This is where you got to bear down as a team, not just individually. This is just great pitching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Salvador Perez. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Jeurys Familia.
Jeurys Familia is at the plate now. As he looks at strike 1. Chris Davis.
Now coming in for Chris Davis.
Glenn Perkins enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Aaron Judge will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Goldie Gonzalez. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Felipe Rivero comes on looking for a save here. Digging in, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
The 0-2 once more. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, and there's one away. Into the box now, Glenn Perkins. Tony Gwynn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Martinez has it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Fielder number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he lays off for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. John Lester.